Hello guys, this is ShiftRiftCore, and today we're going to be doing something a little different today, and that is we are going to be looking at creatures and monsters about what they are and ways to prevent them if they were real, and it's questioning if you can even survive it. For this one, it's the Death Angels from the movie The Quiet Place. And heads up warnings as there will be spoilers on these creatures and the movie, so be warned. The Death Angels are a very unique type of aliens, and as deadly from the name, the Death Angels were found when a meteor was going down crashing on Earth, but what they didn't expect is that there would be killing aliens on board, causing many deaths. As for what planet they could be, it is still unknown, as we have no idea where they used to live until the meteor. The Death Angels are 6 to 9 feet tall, weighing over 400 to 900 pounds, with arms 7 feet long. Their entire body is covered in grayish-red tough armor, protecting their entire body, along with cracked panels on their head, 2 razor-sharp claws, and small but sharp teeth along with a skinny body. Those panels on its head also open, showing more of their insides, which shows red muscles and veins but has no eyes on them. Their most known strength out of all of them is its ears. When the panels open in its head, it exposes special type of ears that can hear anything miles away. So even a small mistake of making any kind of noise will lead to your death. These Death Angels have claws that are strong enough to cut through thick metal, even titanium like it's butter, so you can't overpower them. Their speed is also one of their greatest advantages, as they can run up to 300 miles an hour, meaning once they hear you miles away, it will take less than a minute for at least one already coming after you. Even with a fast car, it will still catch up to you. Its armor is the most powerful armor from anything. Even though it's not made out of metal, it's still able to withstand powerful attacks. Guns like the shotgun is able to at least slow them down if you hit them in the head, but it's not enough to kill it. Even if you did, you would only attract more of them, as it's the wildest weapon. Not even an explosion at a close range on them is even enough to harm them or even burn them. Now these creatures seem to be impossible to prevent or kill, but that's not fully true. In the movie, it was shown that the girl Reagan had hearing problems, causing her to not hear anything, and the father worked on making hearing aids, but unfortunately they weren't working. But for some reason it was causing it to make a loud high and loud frequency, causing their ears to be so sensitive and hurting them, causing their plates on their head to open wide and scream from the pain, either causing them to run away or lose consciousness for a bit. They also have a weak spot on their head, but only when its panels are exposed and opened, where you can see the inside, which you must do it as fast as you can, because once it hears where you are, it will close it to cover it up. Because they have no eyes, it makes them completely blind and can't see where you are, no matter where you are. But just because they can't see doesn't mean they aren't going to hear you. There was also another danger they have, which is deep water. In the second movie, when the creatures hurt Emmett in the water, one jumps in, and once it did that, it caused them trying to look for land and trying to get air, which causes it to drown. We have seen them able to hold their breath for a while in the first movie, but if they sink in the water, they probably wouldn't survive. To understand how the danger levels work, I'll be putting on a 1 to safest all the way to a 10 impossible to understand how dangerous these creatures are. Because of how deadly these things are, military can get overwhelmed by them as there are many numbers of them, and guns and explosions won't even do any damage on them. Now, the only reason they found their sensitive ears is because we was working on hearing aids for Reagan, which could have gone wrong in any different way. Because if he didn't accidentally cause it to make those high frequencies, they would have never made it. And because of all of this evidence, this causes me to put them at a level 9. Now yes, even though they do have a weakness and was found, it was still a very rare chance of happening, because from the looks of the whole place around the world, there are barely any living things around the cities, and they have gone completely quiet. Even when it shows a group of people in number 2, it was still a small group holding around at least 50 people. Even though they can't swim, they are still capable of traveling on land at a fast pace. Now that we got all the details, it is time to face on how to survive these creatures. The first rule is to stay quiet, as sounds is their best strength, so you have to make sure you are completely soundproof, and even the ground to make sure they can't hear you. If you somehow see one or it shows itself, whatever you do, don't panic and either move slowly or stay still. If you do somehow make a small noise, they will search but not go for the kill, as small noises are known to happen to them, and it could be possibly a false alarm to them. So the best is to wait, be calm, stay quiet until they go away. Next is a soundproof shelter, a place none of them can hear you, and sometimes shelters don't have to be fully soundproof, as in the movie we shows places like waterfalls or rivers make sounds constantly, so even a small sound isn't enough for them to hear, as the sound from the environment is louder, meaning they will ignore that constant sound spot. Next is the rare and hard part unless you have experience with tech, and that is to make high frequency noises. So whenever you find one or it knows you, you can activate it to harm its ears and give it the final blow on the head. But prevent using guns and use something like an axe, as they won't make as much noise as a gun would. If you used a gun, it would only attract more of them, and even with the high frequencies on your side, it's still going to be overwhelming with so many of them after you. And that's it for the video on the Death Angels. If you do have any other creatures you want to know, please comment below the video and subscribe to see more videos like this. I wish you good fortune, and goodbye.